This meeting is part of the Franchise Business Network program, which is a program that was started by the IFA in cities across the country decades ago, designed to provide an opportunity for people involved in franchising to network and also to provide educational programs.
What I like to tell my clients when we're building their company, when they're thinking about money, is I always keep them focused on the idea that at some point the due diligence team is going to put their company under the microscope. And they're going to look at things that perhaps they never thought about, or perhaps didn't care about, or thought didn't matter. And I think focusing emerging brands on those three, what matters and what investors care about, helps to create a far better story when the due diligence team shows up. The early mistakes can limit or chase away otherwise interested investors. I've seen deals just evaporate when an investor looks at a P&L and realizes that the franchisor made a deal with some sales firm and now they're giving up 1% of their royalty forever. A real deal killer in many cases.
If you really understand the operating model of your business and how you can drive value at the door level, there's still a lot of opportunity to buy at value and grow.
Massage Envy grew during the recession. Hand and Stone grew during the recession. People were willing to spend, were looking for, there was demand for affordable massage and facial. So we like that fact that it was at least appeared to be recession-proof.
So our focus was the fit, if you will, as a partner, and the unit level performance, much more significantly than the franchisor level performance. And as Gary said, part of it is how well does the franchisor understand the profitability of the franchisees? Because you know what, guys? I don't care how charming you are. If your franchisees aren't profitable, you're not going to grow. Every day, all day, it's about the franchisee. And when you get them to that point, those franchises will basically sell themselves, and that was our experience. So for approximately half of my career, I was responsible for franchise development there, which included the real estate acquisition part, and then subsequently acquisition. So when I work with my clients today, my franchisor clients today, I'm helping them focus on those aspects that will be of interest and of concern to potential investors, not so much as an exit strategy, but as a growth vehicle.
Golden California is in a bank in the middle of Beverly Hills to somebody else's name. And that's the way it is. And you know, you've got all these billions of dollars that are out there available, but not for you. Not for you, not at this stage, unless you're smart enough and structure yourself well enough at the beginning. And it's a process and a challenge, because not everybody has the knowledge at the early stage to put the pieces in place that somebody else is going to step up later.
You know, there's also a danger in going too far afield. So, you know, if you're developing in New Jersey, you know, somebody calls you from Bend, Oregon, and wants to be your franchisee, you got to be very cautious about jumping on that, even though they're willing to write a check, because there's nothing that's going to destroy your concept more than franchisees who you can't monitor, who are too far afield, you can't go see on easily, you can't help and assist.
People who develop concepts really are of the belief that they can do it all on their own, and they know everything there is to know, and that might be true in their individual business, but the minute they become a franchisor, they are exiting their business and getting into the franchise business, and that's a tough bridge to cross over.
First, you have to like each other, you know, whether it's on this topic or franchise sales. I always tell people, you can't buy a franchise from somebody you don't want to have a cup of coffee with, right? You have to want to be able to sit down, spend time, and more importantly, have a relationship where you feel you can problem solve, because guess what? There are going to be problems.